Daily fantasy sports websites FanDuel and DraftKings are urging fans to stick with them, despite the New York Attorney General's demands for them to stop accepting bets in the state. FanDuel's CEO says his 500,000 customers in New York should keep playing.
Government really shouldn't decide what games they can play. They feel that this is something that they are grown-up individuals or adults, and they should be able to make these decisions.
That reaction as New York's Attorney General sends cease and desist letters saying their operations amount to illegal gambling.
This is gambling. This is just straight out sports betting. This is not something that people think of the old fantasy football leagues where you might pick a team for a whole season and play for bragging rights or a side wager with some office mates or something. This has nothing to do with that. This is instant payoff, quick gratification. It's more dangerous, I think, than a brick and mortar casino because you can do it from an app in your phone any day or night, drunk or sober.
Boston-based DraftKings said it disagreed with the decision and is considering its legal options.
We think it's a flawed legal argument. It's certainly done too hastily, and unfortunately it impacts the hundreds of thousands of players and this new smart consumer tech industry.
Some New York lawmakers are critical of the Attorney General's stance that daily fantasy sports are a game of chance and not skill.
I'd like to put DraftKings or FanDuel and the amount of skill it takes there up against the amount of skill it would take to fill out these lottery tickets. And we're talking about each one of these being a separate lottery game in the state of New York. All of these are separate games in the state of New York that take absolutely no skill whatsoever. Here's a scratch-off ticket. Again, takes no skill whatsoever. If I scratch up and down instead of sideways, will it increase my chances of winning? 0. The chances of winning are already set before I even scratch the ticket.
Last month, Nevada required fantasy sports companies to obtain a gambling license. States including New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, and Georgia have considered enacting their own rules. Bob McCall, Associated Press.